Over the past few years, the global political landscape has undergone significant changes, and with it, the balance of power has shifted. In the Asia-Pacific region, Japan has long been a dominant force, relying heavily on its diplomatic ties and economic power to maintain its position. However, with the growing threat of military expansionism and territorial disputes, Japan has recognized the need to strengthen its defense capabilities. This shift in Japan's foreign policy strategy has been highlighted by the recent announcement by Prime Minister Fumio Kishida that the country plans to double its military budget. This increase in spending is aimed at developing a robust defense system to counter the growing risks and threats in the region. Japan intends to purchase more ships, aircraft, ammunition, drones, and hypersonic missiles to develop a counter-strike capability. The main reason behind this decision is the deteriorating security environment around Japan, with the strengthening of nuclear and missile capabilities and rapid military buildup in surrounding countries. Japan has long been concerned about the threat posed by North Korea's nuclear program and the increasing assertiveness of China's military. The recent tensions over the disputed Senkaku Diaoyu Islands in the East China Sea have only added to Japan's concerns. Japan's move to increase its military spending has been met with mixed reactions from the international community. While some have applauded Japan's efforts to bolster its defense capabilities, others have expressed concern that this could lead to an arms race in the region. However, Japan has reiterated its commitment to the principles of peace and stability in the region and has emphasized that its increased military spending is a defensive measure aimed at safeguarding its national security. In this video, we will delve deeper into Japan's foreign policy strategy, examining the reasons behind its decision to increase its military budget and exploring the potential implications of this move on regional and global security. The decision to increase military spending marks a significant shift in Japan's foreign policy, which has been rooted in pacifism since the end of World War II. Japan's military, known as the Self-Defense Forces, has traditionally focused on defensive capabilities and relied heavily on the United States for security. However, recent developments in the region have made Japan reassess its defense strategy. The growing threat posed by North Korea's nuclear weapons and missile capabilities, China's expanding military might, and Russia's military buildup in the Pacific have all contributed to a deteriorating security environment around Japan. As a result, the country is taking proactive measures to boost its defense capabilities with the aim of becoming a more self-reliant military power in the region. The move towards a counter-strike capability is particularly significant. In the past, Japan's military has been constrained by its pacifist constitution, which only allows it to use force in self-defense. However, the country's leaders now believe that a more assertive defense posture is necessary to counter the growing threats in the region. The counter-strike capability would allow Japan to preemptively strike an enemy before it has a chance to attack. This marks a significant departure from Japan's traditional defensive stance and demonstrates a willingness to take a more proactive role in regional security. To achieve these goals, Japan plans to invest heavily in new military technology. In addition to buying more ships, aircraft, ammunition, and drones, the country is also investing in cutting-edge weapons systems, such as hypersonic missiles. These missiles travel at extremely high speeds and are designed to be difficult to detect and intercept. Japan's investment in such weapon systems highlights the country's determination to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to military technology. Overall, Japan's decision to increase military spending represents a significant shift in the country's foreign policy. As the security environment around Japan continues to deteriorate, the country's leaders believe that a more assertive defense posture is necessary. By investing heavily in new military technology, Japan aims to boost its defense capabilities and become a more self-reliant military power in the region. The move towards a counter-strike capability marks a particularly significant departure from Japan's traditional defensive stance, highlighting the country's willingness to take a more proactive role in the region's security. The rise of China's military power is a major concern for Japan and its allies in the region. As China continues to expand its military capabilities, it poses a significant threat to the balance of power in East Asia. The Chinese government has been increasing its military spending at an alarming rate, investing heavily in advanced military technology such as stealth fighter jets and aircraft carriers. China's ambitions also extend to its territorial claims in the South China Sea, where it has built artificial islands and established military bases. These actions have heightened tensions in the region and led to a growing sense of unease among Japan's neighbors. To counter China's military buildup, Japan has been forging closer ties with the United States. The two countries have a long-standing security alliance, and the U.S. has been a key ally in Japan's efforts to boost its defense capabilities. The U.S. has been increasing its military presence in the region, deploying advanced military hardware such as the F-35 stealth fighter and Aegis missile defense system to counter China's military threat. Additionally, the U.S. has been conducting joint military exercises with Japan and other allies in the region to enhance their interoperability and readiness for any potential conflict. However, the rise of China is not the only factor driving Japan's military budget increase. The country also faces security challenges from other regional actors, such as North Korea. The rogue state has been developing nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles capable of reaching Japan, posing a significant threat to Japan's national security. In response, Japan has been working closely with the international community to impose sanctions on North Korea and enhance its missile defense capabilities. Overall, Japan's military budget increase is a reflection of the changing security environment in East Asia. As China continues to rise as a military power, Japan and its allies must adapt to meet the evolving threat. By investing in advanced military technology and forging closer ties with its allies, Japan aims to deter potential aggressors and maintain peace and stability in the region. Japan's biggest concern lies in the ongoing tensions with North Korea and China. North Korea has been conducting missile tests and has even launched missiles that have flown over Japan in the past, causing widespread panic and concern. In response to these threats, Japan has been deploying missile defense systems and increasing its surveillance capabilities. The recent military budget increase will also allow Japan to develop new missile defense systems and improve its existing ones. China, on the other hand, has been rapidly expanding its military capabilities and territorial ambitions in the region. The country has been assertively pursuing its territorial claims in the South China Sea, where it has built artificial islands and military bases. China's military spending has also allowed it to develop advanced military technologies, such as hypersonic missiles, which pose a significant threat to Japan's security. In addition, China's growing naval presence in the region has raised concerns among Japan's defense officials, who fear that China may try to establish control over important sea lanes that are critical for Japan's economy. Prime Minister Kishida's decision to increase Japan's military budget is therefore seen as a necessary step to counter these growing threats. Japan's defense officials believe that a stronger military deterrent is needed to maintain peace and stability in the region. However, Japan's military buildup has also raised concern among its neighbors, particularly China and South Korea, who view Japan's military expansion as a sign of renewed militarism and aggression. This has added to the already complex geopolitical dynamics in the region, with multiple countries vying for power and influence. North Korea's missile and nuclear capabilities have been a cause of concern for Japan for several years. North Korea has carried out multiple missile tests in recent years, with some of them going over Japan's territory. These tests have caused fear and anxiety among the Japanese people, who worry about the potential of a nuclear attack from North Korea. The threat is even more serious considering that North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, has shown a willingness to develop and use nuclear weapons to protect his regime. In response to this threat, Japan has been working closely with the United States and South Korea to increase military readiness and develop a missile defense system. However, the effectiveness of these measures is still uncertain as North Korea continues to develop and test new missiles. Furthermore, North Korea has a long history of aggressive rhetoric and threats towards Japan. In 2017, North Korea threatened to sink Japan with a nuclear bomb, leading to a surge in demand for nuclear shelters among the Japanese public. Such threats have led to a growing sense of insecurity and vulnerability among the Japanese people, prompting the government to take action. Therefore, it is clear that North Korea poses a significant threat to Japan's security, and the development of a counter-strike capability is a necessary step in ensuring the country's defense against potential attacks. In conclusion, Japan's recent increase in military spending represents a significant shift in the country's foreign policy strategy. As the security environment in the region continues to deteriorate, Japan has taken steps to boost its defense capabilities by purchasing more advanced military equipment and developing a counter-strike capability. The main drivers behind this decision are the increasing military spending and rapid military buildup in surrounding countries, particularly China, and the threat posed by North Korea's nuclear program. While Japan's western flank, the U.S. is also increasing its military presence in the region. Japan's military buildup is primarily focused on enhancing its own defense capabilities. This change marks a major departure from Japan's post-World War II pacifism and underscores the growing tension in the Asia-Pacific region. Ultimately, Japan's increased military spending represents a necessary response to the security threats facing the country, and will likely have important implications for regional security and stability in the years to come. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and follow the channel for more informative videos.